Man, that is going to be a slobber knocker of a game right there.
In all my time, I don't remember somebody scoring 4.
Yeah, it's I use the word jetapult. It's actually a word. People don't realize it.
Right.
Good try. No soup for you.
Trey, go get you some wax beans and
Back soup to the deli, I know.
yeah, go get you some wax beans and
Hey,
have
Trey,
a good day, man.
thanks.
First downs for Central Clay for 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Roll call with a spidget.
Roll call. A spidget.
Spidget.
A spidget.
A spidget.
To the east side, to the deep apartment in the sky.
Hey, the Jeffersons, baby.
The Jefferson. Hey, we're moving on up. And I'm gonna tell you the reason we're moving on up is because all of our crazy little sponsorships we're doing, especially the ones down at the beach that you'll get to see during our commercials. This program, but let me tell you, if you're a small business, big business, or a humongous business, and you want
Yeah, humongous.
2 good guys to do you some sponsorships
We take it personal.
with commercials, we do one takes and we put them out there. And let me tell you, people love them, and it's the cheapest way you can actually call to do a sponsorship. So, like our page, Sports Chat with Neil and Wally, and give us a private message, and we'll discuss some payment options. But hey,
Hey, we have fun with it.
we have fun with it, and people, hey, we share it on Facebook, we do our multimedia, we do it all,
Take pictures.
and everything.
Here's the most important thing, Wally, and this is what people don't realize. You sponsor our show, Wally and I, we promise to patron your business with my family and his family to the point that you get your money back. So it's almost like a free sponsorship. You get us for free.
For free.
You get us for free because between his family and my family, we got choices. We got choices on where to buy carpet. We got choices on where to get our vehicles fixed. We got choices on where to go eat. He makes choices and I make choices. Our families make choices. You sponsor us, you get your money back through our families. We promise you that.
Exactly.
And speaking of sponsors, Wally, the Old Barn Restaurant is our headline sponsor. Turner Mowing is a headline sponsor. The Alabama Real Estate Connection is a headline sponsor. We want to thank the Southern Animal Hospital Pet Resort, the Crease Agency, the Pig Cafe with Mr. Yanni, the Deep South Apparel, Pete Van Horn in Montgomery, Severa Ralphs Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, Miss Patsy Gibson, All Star Collision, Derek Bell. We want to thank Jones Medical, Mr. Jason Jones, Health Actions, the UPS Store, Hooks Barbecue, and Marco's Pizza. We couldn't do this every Sunday night without those gracious sponsors. We didn't mean to match tonight. I don't know what's up with the
deal? Well, I told my buddy Pete I was going to wear a shirt tonight.
Well, I wanted to wear blue tonight. I needed to wear blue tonight. I wanted to wear. You've been wearing blue. I wanted to wear blue tonight.
Exactly. Well, Pete wanted to know did I really catch a shark? And I said, nah. I
Broke
didn't.
the hook.
Broke the hook.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get started, I can't tell you all the people that just come up to the beach and was watching us video these commercials.
We had
they thought we were special or something.
Look, they thought we were celebrities. We had them fooled, man. They thought the big cameras were fixing to come out.
Oh, man. And, hey, before we get started, Avery Cooper.
The lifeguard.
The lifeguard that was in both those videos.
At Perdido Beach Resort.
Perdido Beach Resort. Let me tell you, if you want to go to a nice vacation, go down and see our friends at Perdido Beach. Avery Cooper. She works for the resort. She'll sell you or rent you anything.
Chairs.
Jet skis, chairs, and all that.
Umbrellas do you a good job. She just graduated from South Alabama.
And was
She's
a volleyball player.
Volleyball
She sure
player.
was. Sure
we want
was.
to give her a shout out on the show and let her know how much we appreciate her helping us with those commercials. That was really fun. Wally, straight into the high school action. Pike Leah beats Lee Scott 35-0.
Good gracious, Neil.
They are
on it.
still undefeated.
And hey, they did it with without one of their star players, Cody.
I told you last week they're playing as a team. They don't have any star players. I know Cody is one of their better players, but they don't have the star. They ain't got, hey, that guy's faster than everybody. Hey, that guy's quicker. That guy can throw it further than everybody. Hey, that guy can hit harder than that guy. They play as a team. I've been watching them.
Oh, I know.
They have figured out how to win the football game and not be, I want to be the special guy this week, or I want the coach to like me the best. Now, Pike Live is undefeated because they're playing as a team. Mark it down. I'm telling you, you watch the game, they find a way to win the game.
They do. And
you got some stats?
I do got some stats. Jade Sykes, a big bomb to Davis Allen for a touchdown. Chip Faircloth, 35-yard running touchdown, and he's the one that filled in for Cody Hollis.
Yep.
Faircloth, 61-yard TD, and then Copeland was a great, recovered a fumble, and he had a pick six.
I heard he had a great game.
Pick six with 37 yards. So again, it's a team effort for Pike Lib. Neil, they. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win the state championship, but I wouldn't be surprised they play for it because these guys are going after it, buddy.
That's right. And
Coach Allen should be pretty proud of them.
That's right, and he should. And hey, don't let your guard down, guys. Practice hard every Monday. Practice hard every Tuesday, every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday night. There's a new contest. Take it one game at a time. Don't overlook a game. Just as sure as you overlook a game, there'll be 5 fumbles, and it'll be raining, and the ball will be squirting everywhere, and you'll say, how did we lose that game? Take it serious every Friday night. Listen to Coach Allen. He'll steer you in the right direction. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and recap the Charles Henderson game. They hosted Beauregard. It didn't come out too well. What you got, man?
Man,
What's wrong with this thing?
I done wrecked my kayak, man.
What'd you do? Run into a weather buoy out there?
Yeah, I ran into one of those
Out in the
weather
Gulf?
buoys. Yeah, I sure did, man.
Unbelievable, man. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about all this?
I don't know,
We're
man.
all cracked up.
I got to go
Hey,
to see
man,
that
you have
lake.
any insurance?
Ma'am?
Insurance?
I don't have any
He
insurance.
should have went to Crease Insurance Agency out on 231 and got him some insurance. Now he's got to pay cash money for this kayak, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
Listen to the beach worker right here. He's got to pay cash for his kayaks. Visit Mike Crease, the Crease Agency, the only insurance agent you'll ever need. Hey, man, you got the real estate connection, man. Hey,
believe this.
Deals going on, man. Got the calls up. What are you doing, man? Monopoly man. They don't play games up here at the Alabama Real Estate Connection. Get out of here, man.
Hey, you got to get out of jail free card?
You got to call Toby and Dina Adams right here, 566-4765, the Alabama Real Estate Connection. They don't play games up here. They're dealing. Wally, what you working on there?
Oh, man, I'm working on this yard bird right here. Man, Neil, this paint, man, this paint is going to the loo, brother.
Now, you know where you can get some good chicken like that fried up on the bone?
I don't know, man, but I'm getting hungry.
The Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, Alabama. Give them a call, 484-3200. Why, they got quail, catfish, hamburger steak, shrimp, seafood, easy, and free cheese biscuits with your dinner. They're open Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, and lunch after church. Wally, this thing looks pretty good. Are you through with this? I didn't mean to mess it up. I'm sorry.
Hey, Neil, I need some
Man,
help,
what in
man.
the world? What are you doing? What are you trying to grill?
I done burnt my barbecue, bro.
Those ribs look crisp, man. What in the world have you done? You have ruined those ribs.
I can't grill, can't have nothing, man.
Man, Hook's Barbecue is right down the street, the best barbecue in South Alabama, probably in the southeast United States. Hook's Barbecue, man, it's right over there. Give them a call. They do catering. You can get ribs like that. Like all you got to do is go through the drive-through and get the ribs. 808-8008. Call them for your catering. Anything you need, they can fix them. They can fix any type of catering order you need. Don't cook your ribs like this, burnt crisp.
About time you listen to some good music, man.
If y'all hadn't figured it out, we take turns. He picks a song, then I pick a song. My songs are usually the 80s ballads. Billy Idol is one of my all-time
Yeah, Billy
favorites.
Idol was a good one. About time last time he did Culture Club and some other
I didn't do
Depeche
Culture
Mode.
Club. I did do Depeche Mode now.
Oh, yeah.
That's good stuff, man.
Good, I like Billy Idol.
Billy Idol.
Yeah.
What do you do, the fifth part?
Oh, the fifth song. Dance for Myself is the best song.
What about this one? Anyway, get out of town.
Hey, Charles Henderson versus Beauregard, a big area game, Neil. Charles
Was.
Henderson came up short 41-26. Some of the stats here, first of all, Charles Henderson is 1-3 overall, and they're 1-1 in the region. So,
But they're still in it.
they're still in it. As we speak tonight, they're still in it. DQ Tony had a touchdown pass to Sean McKinney. In the third quarter, it was only 22-15. We were losing 22-15. So you and I, we were watching
We were at the beach working. We were
working.
working, and we had to go to a conference at the beach. We were watching it live on
Watching
Facebook.
live with Frank and
Studio,
Mike.
Studio 52 Productions. I can't get that out of my mouth. Troy Cable Channel 2 had that live Friday night. Mike Amos and Frank Scarborough carried the game and did a wonderful job. Frank,
Yeah.
wasn't worried about my job, man. Frank,
Yeah, Frank.
Frank, man, Frank, you should go into commentating, man. I'm worried about my job.
Hey, let me tell you, I was texting Judge Weaver. He was in the booth with Mike and Frank, and I texted him and said, Frank's my good buddy, and he says, yeah, you better watch out for Frank. He said a new beginning has started, and I said, "Oh Lord!" But anyway, they did.
They did good.
They
It was
did
fun.
a great job, exactly. But going back, it was 22-15, and then they just opened it up there at the end. But Puka Jones had a 6-yard TD. The Jackson Giles, he
Called
got
a
his
touchdown
first
pass.
touchdown.
Congratulations, Jackson, on your
Oh,
first touchdown.
Exactly. Now they're going to have an off week this coming up, but then they're going to have to travel to Greenville.
Who has an off week this week as
Who's
well?
off week as well. Let me tell you, Greenville, they're a powerhouse, but again, Charles Simpson just can't let their guard down. I mean, they're beatable. I remember last year when we played Greenville, I think they were undefeated, wasn't they? And we beat them.
beat 'em.
They're on their home field, so we're just going to have to
It's doable.
get with it. Here's some of the stats, Neil. Total yards for Charles Simpson was 352. Passing yards was 142, running 165. And Beauregard, they had 328. Passing was 186. And they had running on the ground 142 yards. So pretty good game up to the third quarter. And then in the fourth, Beauregard just took it another notch.
And other than the sport of football that was being played, it was homecoming.
Yeah, it was home.
And I couldn't let the show go by without noticing that all my classmates from 1988 were there celebrating 30-year class reunion. A little bit late. We weren't able to get together last year, but hey, great pictures. What a great bunch. Had some. I took a lot of calls. I talked to Mark Jeffcoat. I talked to Janelle Taylor. I talked to a lot of people that were coming to get it all together. Heath Ramus and Cindy Warren did an unbelievable job. Class of '88. I'm sorry I was out of town. Hate I missed it, but boy, all the pictures on Facebook were really fun to look at. I know everybody had a great time.
And we had my class of '89, Christy and Jeff Richardson and all them. They came as well. So it's always good to come back to your old high school.
'79 had a big reunion.
79 too. I thought you were in that '79. Okay. Anyway.
Good Lord. I'm not that old. I was the baby of my class anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Pike County, Wally. They hosted Wicksburg, didn't they?
Oh Lord.
Or did they go down there?
No, I think they went to Wicksburg.
Okay.
33-29. Close game. Close game.
Closer than expected.
Hey, but let me tell you who showed out for Brundage, brother. Rashawn Reynolds. Let me tell you, he had a 42-yard.
That's nothing. That doesn't surprise me. That cat's a player, man.
He's a player. He had, listen to this, he broke free for a 65-yard touchdown. Jaden Wilson had a punt return, and then Reynolds had another 65-yard touchdown. Two of them, a total of 110 yards rushing, 75 yards in receiving with a touchdown. All together, Neil, 3 TDs in a close game like that. So you know what that's going to be.
That will be our player
Of the week. So
Rashawn Reynolds. Marco's Large 3-topping pizza. You win the Marco's Player of the Week here on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. That's a heck of a stat line. Call it again.
110 yards rushing and 75 yards receiving. Total 3 TDs.
Great game, Rashawn. Hey, call Marco's. Tell them who you are. Tell them you're the Sports Chat with Neil and Wally Player of the Week and that you want your large 3-topping pizza. Hey, you never know who it's going to be next week. That's pretty good candidates. The Max Copeland with Pike Liam had a heck of a game.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
that stat line with Rashawn, that was
huge.
That was huge, especially in that tight of a game. Pike Liam blew their game
Well,
out.
let me ask you a question here, Neil. Do you think Pike County may win their area? I'm telling you, they are strong.
You're right.
And I know last 5 to 7 years, they had the craziest area. They had to go all the way to Prattville.
They're not having troubles for us here.
And Chilton County now it's real tight, closed up. I like that for them.
I do too. That's better for them. You know, hey, when you have to haul up the bus and travel 3 hours, it takes a toll on you.
It takes a toll. It does. So Pike County once again wins again.
Yep. Wally, Ayrton, and Daleville. You got some stats?
I got some stuff. Hey, 42-20. Hey, Daleville, which used to be 5A or 4A, they just lower and lower. I guess a lot of the kids are going to Enterprise or Zion Chapel or wherever. But they're now in region with Ayrton, and Ayrton had a total of 300 yards. Bryce Peavy, he had 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns. Reeves, 106 yards with a touchdown. Also, he had 6 tackles and 1 interception for a pick. And Landon Thrash, which is a Troy Troy native. He had 8 tackles, and next week they on the road. They got to go to Slocum, and that's not an area game for Ayrton. So maybe give them time to regroup a little bit.
Maybe so. You got any more stats?
I do.
What about the Goshen game?
Goshen. Okay.
Goshen
Boy, what
come up a little short,
heartbreaker.
though.
Hey, Facebook and social media, I just love it. It's
New Brockton edged Goshen 28-21.
28-21. But there was, I guess, the refs. I saw a lot of things about the refs. I was hoping somebody from the Goshen area would call us and tell me how bad the refs were, but that's all I saw. But let me tell you, Galloway had 11 completions on 21 attempts. He had 141 yards and 2 touchdown passes. Goshen rushed for 52 yards, and on defense, Dawson had 7 tackles. So Goshen plays Georgiana at home next week. And also, Dawson had a fumble recovery at the end, and then they tried to, at the end, Goshen had a fumble recovery, my bad, Neil, and they just couldn't punch it in at the end to tie it up. So Goshen falls, a heartbreaker there to New Brockton.
28-21. New Brockton's nothing to slouch at.
No, they're not, Neil.
I saw Coach Snyder on the other sports show, and he was saying it was going to be tough to go in there and win. And he was right.
Sure enough.
You ready for roll call?
Roll call, baby.
Before we announce the Beat Wally winner, let's do the roll call of high school sports, and then we'll take a break and we'll come back and do we'll do the roll call of scores, then we'll do the Beat Wally, just the winner, and then we'll take a break.
There you go.
Pike Lib beats Lee Scott 35-0. Beauregard beats Charles Henderson 41-26. Elba tops Florella 60-24. Georgiana beats Brantley. You know, it ain't a lot of time Brantley gets beat at home. You can pretty much bet on Brantley winning at Titletown. Georgiana beats Brantley 32-15. Pleasant Home beats McKenzie 34-20. Red Level 41, Kinston 40.
Wow, that was a close
41-40, Red Level over Kinston. Geneva 42, Op 33.
GW Long 13, Cottonwood 28, Zion Chapel 46, Calhoun 6, Luverne 43, Central 0, New Brockton 28, Goshen 21, Highland Home 44, a big win over Sampson 44-16, Pike County 33-29, and Houston Academy 31, and Strong 7.
Hillcrest Evergreen, the 5A defending state champs 41, Andalusia 10, and Andalusia's hit hard times. They had a 3 or 4 year run there where they were beating everybody. Ashford 48, Booker T. Washington 14, Dale County 39, Alabama Christian 38, Greenville 63, Rehoboth 7.
Man.
Carroll 21, Valley 17, Northview 38, Russell County 23, and Ayrton 40, Daleville 20. Now, we had about 34 people play the Beat Wally contest on Facebook.
I can't seem to win, Neil. But I tell you who did win, Bulldog Johnny.
Bulldog Johnny! I hear you, Johnny.
Bulldog Johnny.
Hey, he got his picking on.
He did, and he was nervous. He picked all except one. He lost one game, and that was it.
And most everybody lost 2.
Everybody lost at least 2, exactly. So Bulldog, go in, show him your ID, and get that 3-topping pizza. And
Marco's 3-topping large pizza. Bulldog Johnny, you're our Facebook Beat Wally winner this week. Great picking last week. Hey, it's free. It's fun. Why not try to win a free Marco's pizza?
Y'all don't even have to worry about playing next week because I'm winning next week. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Oh, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Get into some college football action.
Hey, Neil, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze. What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys. Yesterday, you already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay? Man, I think I pulled your leg muscle? Pulled my leg muscle. You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay. I hope too. Dadgummit. Man. What's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing? Oh, Neil, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore. Is it broke? I mean, I don't know. I chopped it all up over there. Yeah, pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament right here. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job. Man, I done went
got me some Crow's chicken down in Brundage. Wally, this is Crow's chicken. Look at this sauce I got. Oh, man. This is a nugget snack from Brundage Crow's. This is the real Crow's with the real chicken nuggets, like the old time. Big, thick, juicy, fried perfectly, just like the old days. And Crow's and Brundage. Give them a call, 735-3005. I'm fixing to look at that.
Hey, put him on Armstrong.
Where? What's man? Give them a call. Brundage Crow's. They cater. They even got fried catfish on Friday nights.
Neil, man, what have you done?
Man, I done messed up.
The wind got caught in that umbrella. Man, I can't. Oh no, here she
Hey
comes.
man, you again? You already crashed my kayak yesterday. I got an insurance claim about drowning in the surf earlier. Now what happened?
I don't know, man. What, are you injured? Yeah, I might have to call Jason Jones. What's that number? You gonna need a splint? A splint and some oxygen. Call Jason Jones at Jones Medical. He's gonna need a splint for this injury on the beach. 566-1002. Medical injury at the beach. Can you believe it?
Are you speaking of Avery in the commercial?
No. Oh, that's no pun intended.
She's a rich house.
Loving some Commodores.
Hey, we were going to be through with high school football, but we forgot to tell you where everybody's playing next
Oh
week.
yeah, that'd probably been pretty good.
Real quick, Opp hosts Andalusia. That'll get a little heated.
Oh yeah.
Opp hosts Andalusia. Ayrton hosts Slocum. Brantley hosts Laverne. Carroll hosts Rehoboth. Charles Henderson is off. Elba hosts GW Long. Enterprise at Northview. Eufaula at Park Crossings. Goshen hosts Georgiana. That'll be a knockdown drag out right there. Greenville's off. Pike County hosts Abbeville. Pike Live hosts Abbeville Christian. Strawn is at Delville. And Zion Chapel hosts Kinston. And there's a chance that me and yours truly over here, since Charles Henderson is off, will broadcast the Zion Chapel Kinston game and replay that for you on Saturday morning, just to give you a little maybe there.
Yeah.
Wally, hold on, let me get something going real quick.
Hey, I picked them this time.
You did. The Troy Trojans go down to Louisiana to ULM, and they win 35-27. Well, they scored 28 points in the second half. Second quarter. 28 points in the second quarter. Now, you got to tip your cap. Tip your cap to ULM and their coaching staff for going in there at halftime. We did not score a single point.
Yeah, they talking about adjusted, buddy. They
They
adjusted.
did. They made their adjustments, and Coach Brown told us. He said, ULM's no joke. They're going to be the most improved team in the Sun Belt. In fact, he named them the sleeper in the Sun
Yeah,
Belt.
he did.
They were worried about going down there. That's the first time Troy has won at ULM since 2001.
Man.
First time they won down there since 2001. We want to give a huge shout out to Marcus Jones, the defensive back, for the humongous interception right at the end of the game when ULM was throwing it to the end zone to tie the game.
Man, I was sweating there on my Lowry's locks. I thought we were about to lose it.
Yeah, but you got it. And next week, Troy's got Coastal Carolina right here in the vet. Be there. Coastal Carolina is much improved. They won this. In fact, they won this weekend. And they'll be coming to Troy to seeking revenge because Troy's kind of embarrassed them the last couple of years.
Yep.
And, hey, they're real good at baseball, but they want to be good in football, too. Be at the vet this Saturday at 2:30, a mid-afternoon game.
Ooh, I hope it does. Is this supposed to be cooler? Somebody, Whirly Bird.
Keyword cooler. Not
Yeah,
cool, but not 95.
It's been as hot as a fox in a forest fire. I mean, it's been hot.
The 7-day forecast is calling for upper 80s, like 86, 87, which is not 95, thank goodness.
Yeah, great.
But 2:30 in the vet, Coastal Carolina comes to town. Hey, let's show Coastal Carolina how much we love our Trojan football. Fill it up over there, and let's get another W and keep our Trojan spirit going.
Well, hey, I got something for you.
Go ahead.
My old fraternity brother, Jim Clanton. You know where he works at?
Old Dominion.
Dominion. Knock it out, Jim boy. I tell
Hey,
you what.
they upset Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech ranked in the top 15. Old Dominion takes them to the woodshed, 38-31. Yet you can't overlook nobody.
Oh, you can't.
You know, Old Dominion, Virginia Tech's playing at their house. You know, Old Dominion, they went to Old Dominion and played. and Old Dominion did not back down, and they beat Virginia Tech. Now, I remember watching Virginia Tech on television earlier this year where they just drummed Miami.
They sure did.
Drummed them. And I thought, wow, Virginia Tech's got it together this year. But you got to be ready every single Saturday. You never know. But Old Dominion, Jim Clanton. Jim played wide receiver at Troy.
He did.
Yeah, he played wide receiver at Troy. Even though he was in your fraternity too, but he played wide receiver at Troy. And hey, Old Dominion upsets Virginia Tech. You know what my favorite game of the weekend was? Kentucky Wildcats beating Mississippi State.
Man,
I don't know what it is. You know, hey, I'm a Troy fan, but if I have to choose between Auburn and Alabama, I choose Auburn. But everybody hates LSU and Tennessee. For whatever reason, I hate Mississippi State. I hate Mississippi State. I don't know why. I think it's that cowbell.
Yeah, I can't stand that.
You got on there, you're trying to watch the game on television, all you hear is a stupid cowbell.
Didn't we take them up when they came here?
Yeah. Yes.
I saw box cowbell.
Well, artificial noisemakers are illegal, except for band instruments, except for in Starkville. Now, how's that? How can the NCAA say, "Oh, yeah, it's such a tradition. We're going to let them have cowbell." Blah 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 blah. And you know they put it up on the big board. Stop shaking them now. You know, right before the offensive play call and everything was Mississippi State, Kentucky, Big Blue. The Big Blue Nation come in. Kentucky's undefeated. They've beat Florida and Mississippi State. Florida's better. They whipped Tennessee. Now Florida's no pushover with Dan Mullen down there, but watch out for Kentucky. They got a running back that's really running inspired. Mr. Snell, he's running inspired. He wants to be drafted high. I'm telling you. Watch out for Kentucky.
Yeah, you watch out, but I think they're gonna go down this weekend.
Boy. Oh boy. Who they got?
They got South Carolina. Just wait till the end. Wait till the end of the show. It could make it on the Lowry's Locks.
Oh, it could make the Lowry's Locks. The number one team in the land, Alabama. Texas A&M came a-calling.
They disappointed me.
They ran into the beehive over there at Bryant Denny. And Alabama runs roughshod 45-23.
Hey, what everybody's talking about is Jalen playing. So what does that mean?
Well, that was the fourth game.
So he cannot redshirt or gray shirt.
The commentator in the Alabama game said something really interesting, which hit home with me. He said, how could Nick Saban play Jalen Hurts for 4 games without having a sit-down conversation where the conversation said, look, son, I got to develop a number 2 quarterback. You're either going to be developed as number 2 or you're not going to be developed as number 2. So I think this 4-game thing is a smoke shield. I think he's staying. I think he's staying. And I don't think Saban would have been playing him in game 1, game 2, game 3, and game 4 if Jalen hadn't sat down and Saban's office said, well, develop me as your number 2. I just don't think. I think Saban's too smart. If Hurts said, I'm going to transfer after game 4, or don't play me after game 4, whatever you want to call it, Saban would be getting somebody else ready to be number 2. And in these mop-up minutes, you would have seen somebody else.
Somebody else. That's a good point. I like your point of view there. And,
Yep.
you know, why would you want to shirt out?
And you know
what? You got a great program there.
And Jalen is a very smart individual. When you're playing Texas A&M, highly touted, a big-time SEC rival, and you just go, Tua goes 27 for 30 for 387 yards and 4 touchdowns. Jalen sees that. He understands. He knows that cat's better than he is. He ain't no dummy.
Yeah.
27 for 30, 387 yards, 4 touchdowns in the air, and 1 rushing the ball. Folks, that's against the SEC defense. No slouch.
Hey.
Texas A&M is getting the big-time recruits in Texas. That's no slouch.
Is it Heisman numbers, Neil?
Yes.
I really believe it.
It is Heisman numbers.
I think.
Now he's got to keep it. He's got to keep it going. He's got to keep it going. But as of game 4, the answer is yes.
Well, Alabama had their first Heisman quarterback.
Yep. Jerry Jeudy catches 6 balls for 78 yards. Jalen Waddle catches freshman. guy was catching balls in high school last year. He caught 3 catches for 21 yards. As a team, Alabama rushed the ball 29 times for 109 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Tides have switched, no pun intended, the Tides have switched in Tuscaloosa. They're a passing team now. Hey, if you got a toy in your toy box, like Tua Tagovailoa, you got to play that toy. And they are passing it.
The flying pineapple.
The flying pineapple. They are passing it and enjoying it. And, hey, no more game control quarterbacking. Boom, 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 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Tua is playing, brother, and he's fun to watch. And it's something else. It's something else. Bama cruises past Texas A&M. They got UL Lafayette coming in next Saturday. So it'll be a glorified scrimmage, I hope.
Yeah, they wasn't even on the lines.
No line on that?
No line on that game.
Okay. Auburn beats Arkansas 34-3. Hey, nothing special, though.
Nah.
I will say this. That little high school coach that Arkansas hired, Gus was a high school coach at one time. So that was 2 ex-high school coaches going against each other. Arkansas played inspired for the first half. He talked them into playing somehow. I thought we're looking at 60-3, 70-3, because they lost to North Texas. I thought those kids would quit on that coach. But they played inspired.
They played hard.
They played for that coach. And I guess that may be something to build on for Arkansas, is they actually played for him. Maybe, just maybe, that guy has not lost the team in Arkansas.
Yeah.
I hope so. It's really
Yeah, I
an
hope
embarrassment
not.
for the SEC. So hopefully he can pull them together and be a good coach.
Now, something that surprised me watching a little bit of that Auburn game, Neil, their field goal kicker, he shanked a couple. Now, that's unorthodox for Auburn.
Yep.
His brother, I don't know if it's something in the family, his brother got pulled from
Minnesota.
For shanking a few of them.
Yep.
And you hate that because historically Auburn's always had
Good kickers.
Good kickers.
Wally Stidham was 15 of 22 for 134 yards and no touchdowns. He's out of the Heisman race.
Yeah.
Jatavius Whitlow had 13 carries for 49 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cameron Martin had 8 carries for 39 yards, and Sean Shivers had 2 carries for 1 net yard. Ryan Davis had 6 catches for 40 yards. Schwartz had 3 catches for 59 yards, and Slayton had 2 catches for 23 yards. But again, it was against Arkansas. He's playing with Bielema's players, and he's trying to run the spread. Big old 350-pound lineman up there. So, hey, give the guy a little chance. Arkansas's down this year.
Just going to get tougher for Auburn here on out.
You're right. Clemson wins again. Hey, big games coming up. Clemson hosts Syracuse. Syracuse still winning. Florida at Mississippi State. Georgia at Tennessee. Kentucky hosts South Carolina. And you like South Carolina there?
I like South Carolina -1. And I'll tell you when we get
LSU hosts Ole Miss. Notre Dame hosts Stanford. Woo! That'll be a primetime game there. Ohio State at Penn State. And I've already read that's going to be the whiteout. Happy Valley will be the whiteout.
the whiteout.
Yeah. Ohio State is going to Penn State. And we put this on our Twitter feed and on our Facebook page, but I read on several different sports web pages where word has slipped out that the board of administrators at Ohio State is already looking to replace Urban Meyer as soon as the last game's over with. Why would you suspend a coach for 4 games and let him come back if you're going to replace him?
Probably because the name of Les Miles.
I don't know anyway, but and who knows if that's true.
Hey, and can I give a shout out?
Yeah.
James Sparrow that's watching right now, he says giving him a hard time for missing 2 field goals over 50 yards. Jeez.
Well, I wasn't going to say nothing. I didn't think they were shanks. They were, both of them were long field goals right there. Let's see. Ohio State at Penn State. Oregon at Cal. Oregon. Wally.
Yeah, Jay,
Well, hold on. I got to say this. Oregon's got the ball.
I don't want to hear it.
Hold on now. Listen, what kind of coaching is it? Not, we don't bash coaches. We don't bash officials. We just tell you what we think. Oregon's got the ball. Me and my wife laying in bed watching this game. It's late at night. All they got to do is take the snap and take a knee. Take the snap and take a knee. They give it on a sweep around the left side, and the old boy fumbles it. Stanford gets the ball, goes down and scores and wins the game. What? Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
What kind of coaching?
Lowry's losers.
I don't care if you think that shotgun is the only way that you can play ball. Let me tell you, when you're on the 1 inch yard line, don't get in shotgun. When it's 4th and 2 inches, don't get in shotgun. When you need to kneel the ball 3 times, don't get in shotgun. Come on, y'all, really? Really? They got in shotgun, handed it off around the left end, guy fumbles it, Stanford gets the ball and goes and wins the game.
All I can say is thank you, Oregon.
Wally had some clams on Oregon there. We'll just say that. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with you in just a second. We're having a good time tonight.
Wally, what you got there? Hey, man, I'm fishing for sharks, dude. A cane pole and wigglers? Oh, heck yeah, man. When you wear deep south apparel, you look good, you feel good, you can fish good. Well, I got on deep south apparel. What you got? I got a big shark. Could be Charles's cousin with a cane pole. Oh, Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel. Look for him on Facebook. Deep South Apparel. You might catch a shark. Wait a minute. It broke. The shark broke the hook. We're going to get him next time.
Good morning, everybody. This is Neil from Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. It's time for my morning biscuit. I want you to look how big that biscuit is. I'm going to put this butter on that biscuit. Came from the Pig Cafe out on North 3 Notch. Go see Yanni. Get you a real biscuit. Hey, Wally.
Hey,
What you got there?
where'd you get that biscuit at?
This is Pig Cafe on North 3 Notch. Where'd you get that?
Oh man, 231, one of those big box chain stores out there.
Man,
They even got a paper straw.
Man, look at the size of that little thing. Look at
Good
it.
gracious.
I'm about to put butter on this. Is 3 times the size of
I
that.
should have gone see Yanni.
Go to the Pig Cafe on North 3 Notch or call them for catering 334-770-0134. Get a real biscuit.
Don't want a wimpy biscuit.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
I can't get this thing, man. Dang on, Wally. You done figured that thing out, man. You were in the tree every day.
Man, can you believe he ain't got it in the tree this time? Look at that. Whoa. What's going
Lord,
on here?
man.
What's going on?
I done hit your vehicle, Neil.
Wait a minute. Man, look how scratched up that thing is.
God almighty, who can you call to get this
Call
fixed?
Derek Bell at All Star Collision, 808-8822. Any type of crap like this, or when Wally wrecks his drone, call All Star Collision, Derek Bell, 808-8822.
On 231.
Alice Cooper. Deep Purple.
No. I went to see him in concert 3 weeks ago.
Night Ranger.
No. And
Def Leppard.
it is Def Leppard. I went to see him in concert 3 weeks ago. And also, it was Name That Tune on my Facebook page yesterday. A lot of people like it when I
You
do.
didn't let me get on that Name That Tune, man. I'll stump him. Good stuff.
No, because all yours is Dance with the Devil and all this kind of stuff.
Well, what type of friend is that? Dance
I
with
do my own Name That Tune. People like it when that Name That Tune, man.
Yeah, I like it. I try to win every time.
You always say George Michael Wham or something.
I need to get that, yeah.
Hey, we want to let you know that Tiger Woods this afternoon has won the Tour Championship and got within a frog's hair of winning the FedEx Cup $10 million. Wally, Tiger has a fused back.
Fused operation.
A fused back. And he has won the Tour Championship just an hour and a half ago up in Eastlake in Atlanta. Our buddy, Colin McCrary, is up there working for NBC. And he was with, who's that flunky?
Oh, no, Fleetwood, probably the best golfer out there.
He was with Fleetwood today. And but Colin was up there. We've been texting him. He's been running around the Eastlake up there, Colin McCrary. But I was telling my wife over a cup of coffee this morning, I said, Michelle, if these boys mess around and let Tiger win this tournament today and let him get a taste of winning again, it may be on, brother. Fused back, can't walk, I don't care. If that joker gets a taste of winning, which just happened about an hour and a half ago, watch out. Watch out. I'm telling you. He's 47, I think, 46 or 47 years old. He's got 2 or 3 more years he can win on tour. Sky's the limit with that joker. I don't ever say Tiger can't do this and can't do that, because as soon as you say he can't do it,
he does.
He does.
And he's going to be on the Ryder Cup team, too.
He'll be on the Ryder Cup team. He was him and Phil were picks by Jim Furyk, and that was great. And but hey,
does he have a shot?
Tiger is good for golf.
Oh, he is.
He is good for golf.
What about the Masters? You think he'll be?
Well, he plays so good there. I mean, it's like his home course. He could easily win the Masters again.
Mark my word, Fleetwood will win the Masters next year.
Fleetwood's got a mullet.
Don't matter if he's got a mullet.
Party in the back, business in the front. Come on, man.
Fleetwood, folks. Write it down.
You want to know? If you want to Google up Wally's favorite golfer, go Google Fleetwood. He's one of those Ukrainians, or he's from London or somewhere.
London. Good golfer. Great golfer.
Unbelievable. But hey, Tiger's back. He's good for golf, whether you like him or not. He's back. I got a little teary-eyed when he won today. I mean, Tiger in his heyday, nobody could beat him, man. Nobody could beat him. Think how immaculate Phil Mickelson's record would be if Tiger never played professional golf. We would be sitting here today talking about Phil Mickelson trying to break the Golden Bears 18 majors, Jack Nicklaus's 18 majors. We wouldn't be talking about Tiger. We'd be talking about Phil. But it just so happened Phil played while Tiger was in his heyday.
Man, and I'm going to tell you, back in 2000, Neil and I went to the Masters the first day's practice round. And I have never in my life seen so many people following a guy just practicing. The gallery was just incredible.
It's incredible.
And you kind of feel sorry for the other golfers because, they're there. They want people to follow them. But
3 or 4 people follow in that group.
Yeah, and it's just thousands. But we did get right up close on one of the tee boxes. Mm-hmm. That's a freaking nature, buddy.
He is. He's
pound a golf ball.
Thick, and he's tall, and he's big. If you've never seen him in person, you'd be amazed how thick his chest is.
Yeah, I called him a yard wide.
I mean, he is broad-chested, and he can absolutely whoop a golf ball. But he wins the Tour Championship today, and I'm going to tell you what, golf just got interesting again.
It did.
Golf just got interesting. Not only did he come back from a fused back surgery, he plays a season, makes it in the playoffs, makes it through the first round of the playoffs, makes it through the second round of the playoffs, makes it through the third round of the playoffs, makes it through the fourth round of the playoffs, gets in the Tour Championship, wins it, and almost wins the FedEx Cup. $10 million for the FedEx Cup out there. And all those other golfers that don't have fused backs are thinking, uh-oh.
And you're talking about going through adversity. This man, 5 or 6 years ago, got clobbered in the head with a 9-iron by his wife.
Right.
Had to go through all that, all the scandals, rehab, got a DUI. Yep. I mean, everybody at that time was just throwing him off. He's done. Lost sponsorships, the whole 9 yards. Tough road, but you know what? He stepped up to the plate and just said, not this time.
That's right. He did.
So
he did. But, hey, golf is interesting again as of about an hour and a half ago. Again, Tiger wins the Tour Championship.
Hey, I'm going to go after my PGA card next year.
You are?
That's right.
When are you going to start practicing?
A couple weeks from now. Think I can make it.
Is it too hot to practice right now?
It's too hot to practice right now. Can he let me get on a golf cart now?
No.
Okay.
You got to learn. You got to walk it. It's only like a 5-mile walk though.
We got Jones Medical Supply. He can give me some oxygen.
You gonna take the oxygen with you?
I'll call Jason Jones Medical Supply.
And if you get injured, you can go to Health Actions.
Health
and
Actions.
Get some physical therapy.
Just like when I was on that surfboard, and I truly almost had to go to Health Actions. My gracious.
I'm gonna tell you what. I haven't eaten at the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen in about 2 or 3 weeks, and I am jonesing bad for some cheese biscuits. Well, I can't eat cheese. I'm back on the Atkins. In the morning.
In the morning.
Back on the low carb in the morning. I've been at the beach at the conference, just tearing it up, all these carbohydrates, and back on the. I may even start running.
We need to start walking again. Well, I got to get my buddy Kevin Brown. If you were out there watching, Kevin, give me a call tonight. We'll go walking again.
We'll go walk. Anyway, back on the
sports stuff.
We're going back to sports stuff now. All right. No, one of our gracious sponsors, the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen. I need to get out there and get me a good old meal. Good old meal. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with you to wrap this thing up.
Hey, Neil, man, I need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze.
What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys yesterday. You already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay?
Man, I think I
Pulled your leg muscle?
pulled my leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hooks Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
I hope too.
Wally, what you got there? Hey, man, I'm fishing for sharks, dude. Cane pole and wigglers? Oh, heck yeah, man. When you're deep south of barrel, you look good, you feel good, you can fish good. Well, I got on these. What you got? I got a big shark. Could be Charles's cousin. With a cane pole. Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel. Look for him on Facebook. Deep South Apparel. You might catch a shark. Wait a minute. Right? It broke. The shark broke the hook. We're going to get him next time.
I can go with that.
Sunflower seeds. Drinking lots of carrot juice and smoking up with cheeseburger in paradise since you're going on the Atkins night.
That's right. I was in Gulf Shores for a week and didn't even go to Lulu's.
What? You didn't go to Lulu's?
Did not go to Lulu's.
What type of Humpty Dump fan are you out there?
A couple of things I forgot. I wanted to touch on Troy University's quarterback and what a good game he had. Caleb Barker throws for 23 for 28 with 273 yards. He rushes for 2 touchdowns and throws for 2 touchdowns. That line's as good as Tua's almost.
Good choice.
273 yards, 2 touchdowns in the air. He ran for 2 touchdowns, and he was 23 of 28. The Trojans had 34 rushes for 142 yards and also 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Forgot to mention Caleb and his good game when we were covering the Troy game a minute ago. But congratulations to Caleb Barker and the Trojans, and Coach Neil Brown and Coach Matt Moore and crew. Congratulations on not falling asleep after the big win at Nebraska. You know, last year they beat LSU in Baton Rouge and came back, and South Alabama put the beat down.
Oh my goodness. I'll never forget that.
Hey, great coaching to have those guys ready to play at ULM this last week. Wally, chop on, baby.
Chop on. Atlanta Braves
clinched the NL East.
I
know you done flipped ship. You over on the Cubbies now.
I'm Cubbies, hey, and about to be a big Cleveland fan.
What?
Browns.
Yeah, the dog pound.
Dog pound. Getting a dog pound hat.
Cleveland was favored, weren't they, this weekend?
They were favored. they were favored.
Reckon how Vegas knew they were going to win one.
I don't know. They hadn't won one in 4 years, and Vegas puts the line out there for -2, and wing.
Oh, Wally, we had a discussion about that Cleveland Las Vegas gambling line. We don't condone
we don't do it.
Any gambling, but I told Wally, I said, hey, one thing I learned a long time ago, a little phrase somebody taught me. If it looks too good to be true, it is. You can take that one to the bank. And you look, there's 2 lines I live by. If it looks too good to be true, it is. And my daddy always told me, son, if you want to find trouble, go down Trouble Street. You'll find it every time.
Every time. Trouble Street's always there, buddy.
Always. So remember those 2 sayings from old Neil, all you youngsters out there. If it looks too good to be true, it usually is. And if you want to find trouble, go down Trouble Street. You'll find it every time. Two great sayings right there. But the Braves clinched the East, baby.
I'm happy for them.
All right.
But I don't think they're going to make it once they tie up with
I didn't say that they were going to wool up all the way to the World Series. But when you lose 90 games 3 years in a row, and then you win the NL East early.
I'm going to tell you something. I mean, I'm proud of the Braves, and I'll put it this way. I think they got a shot. I mean, they're playing good.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Can anybody beat Boston, though?
Nope.
That's the thing.
And poor New York, they got the best team they've had in several years, and Boston's just unbeatable. Unbeatable.
I'm wondering, and I'm just going on a limb here, will Boston, when they get in the pennant, will they just win every daggum game all the way? I mean,
Baseball's a finicky sport.
they are.
The teams that make it in the playoffs have one or two dominant where everybody calls their number one starter. The teams that make the playoffs, their number one starter is usually great. Yeah. So there's always a chance that Boston's going to lose one or two games. But I just don't see anybody beating them in a series. I don't. I just don't.
They are strong.
They really are.
They really are strong.
I don't know if anybody can whip Boston this year. I really not in a series.
Man, oh me.
I just don't see it. Did Lonnie give you a call?
He gave me a call. Lonnie's Concession Stand Madness. He hadn't called us a couple of weeks. He's been real busy. But Lonnie, he did call me. And let me tell you, he was at Tuscaloosa County High School. Thompson was playing up there. He gave him a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. There's Lonnie right there. Lonnie, he told me that the hamburgers were real good and juicy. The hot dogs were phenomenal. The only thing that he gave him a ding on was Chick-fil-A. I don't know if Lonnie's got a beef with Chick-fil-A.
No, he said he wants the parents to cook it. He don't want them to commercialize it.
Okay.
He wants it to be home cooked.
So if you got Chick-fil-A, you're gonna.
Lonnie's got a ding. He wants you to cook it yourself.
But he said everything was nice. Not a lot of folks in line. The wait wasn't long, so Lonnie's Concession Stand Madness. And this is pretty cool. And at the end of the year, like we said, whoever had the highest, we're going to give them a little...
donate to the boosters.
Donate to their boosters. So Lonnie's keeping his word on it.
Yep. And next year he's going to go to different stadiums.
Yep.
You're not going to go to the same stadiums.
He's got it all mapped out. Next year he's going to go to like a lot of stadiums all over the Alabama area. So... Anyway, thanks, Lonnie, for that. I know he wanted to call, but he couldn't. He said he's going to get us next week, so we'll see. Now, Neil, moving on to Lowry's Locks.
Lowry's Locks. What was the record last week?
Okay, 4-1. Yeah. You know, let me tell you how.
Which one did you lose?
Okay.
Go over
Troy,
winner.
won 6.5. Mizzou, 14-1. Florida, which you just sat there and bashed me on national television that Florida was going to get killed.
I thought Coach Pruitt was going to have them together. He's up there kicking chalkboards.
Yeah, winning. Ohio State -34. Won that bad boy. Lost Bama. Dadgummit.
Didn't I make fun of that one?
Yeah, you made fun of that one.
So rose-colored, you got crimson-colored glasses.
Good gracious. So, man, hey, if you'd have gone by my Lowry's Locks, man, you'd have been getting a beach house right now.
What about for the year?
For the year, Neil, I am now, let's see, 4, 4, 4, and
4, 8, 12.
12 and 5. So
12 and 5.
12
Not
and
bad.
5. Not bad.
Lowry's loser.
Right.
I meant Lowry's Lock.
Lowry's Lock. All right, now get your pen and paper out right now. This is going to be the real deal. These some tough games here now. First one.
Hold on. Last week you weren't sure who they were playing. You got all your ducks in a row.
I got all my ducks this time.
Let's go.
South Carolina.
Let me see. All right, go ahead.
South Carolina at Kentucky.
Gotcha.
Vegas says South Carolina's -1
in Knoxville.
In
Lexington.
Take South Carolina -1.
I'm gonna tell you what kids. What did I just say? The saying was, if it looks too good to be true, it usually is.
It usually is. But
all right, go ahead.
Kentucky always stumbles when they're hot.
Yeah,
Remember that.
I'll give you that now. I'll give you that.
They stumble when hot.
Just when you put your faith in them, they'll throw one. You're
well,
right.
I'm waiting to see what Jeff Ellis says also. he always, Jeff Ellis is one of the best at it.
Yeah.
But I just like it. Penn State. Ohio State's coming to see them. Dude.
Wide out.
Coming
to Happy Valley.
Ohio State is a 4-point favorite.
Rightfully so.
Penn State +4.
McSorley's quarterback. He's hot.
Penn State.
You taking Penn State +4?
+4. I like it. I like it.
That's one of those games I would have just stayed away from.
Ohio State kicks a late field goal to win.
And so Penn State wins by 1 on the spread.
Yep.
Ohio State wins by a field goal.
Okay. Exactly.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Right. Texas A&M.
Who got throttled in Tuscaloosa last week.
Look, let me look and see who Texas A&M's got. All right, go ahead and throw it out.
Let me see. Texas A&M is playing Arkansas.
In Arkansas.
in Arkansas. You're right.
They will drum them more than 17 points.
You think so?
Yeah.
Texas A&M minus 17.
Minus 17. Guaranteed lock.
Ga-
You don't like that one?
That would be one of those I
They
stay
just
away
got
from.
embarrassed.
I don't want to give up 17 points and I'm traveling. That's just a game I wouldn't have picked. There's 58 games on there to pick from. I would have just stayed away from that one.
Okay. Boston College, minus 10.
Who they play?
Boston College was playing. Hold on. Look it up real quick. Hold on.
Boston College football. I got to know.
Boston College plays Temple on Saturday
Temple.
at
There you
11
go.
a.m.
Minus 10. That's
Temple just beat somebody.
don't matter.
Don't
Boston
matter.
College.
All
They
right.
lost.
I got you. I got you.
Hey, and I was going with Boston College.
This
for
is
a
the
while.
Lowry Locks now. Hey, he's hot. He's hot.
Arkansas State, minus 3.
They're
Look 'em
playing a
up.
Sun Belt team.
Arkansas State.
Arkansas State football.
Arkansas State plays Georgia Southern on Saturday at 5 p.m.
In Georgia.
And Georgia.
So you're taking Arkansas State minus 3
Arkansas.
on the road. So you got Texas A&M on the road favored. You're taking that one. Boston College on the road taking that one. Arkansas State on the road taking that one. South Carolina on the road taking that one. All giving up points. You're taking road favorites all the way down
Road
your list.
favorites.
Hey,
Hey, let me tell you
hey,
something.
hey. Road favorites. Be careful. Lowry's Locks has been hot up until now.
Dude, let me.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, you laugh at the Penn State. I'm telling you.
That's the only one I didn't say anything about.
Texas
I
A&M.
said the road favorites, and Penn State's getting points at home.
Arkansas can't even score a touchdown, Neil.
That's against Auburn's front four.
Arkansas cannot even score a touchdown on anybody.
They scored
Texas
on North
A&M
Texas.
I mark my word. Texas A&M will beat them by 40 points.
All right. Okay.
Boston College,
Yeah. All right.
Arkansas State.
I got you.
Hey, those are some good luck. Hey, take it from me. Heck, I go 4-1
I got you.
on almost
Jeff
every
Ellis,
week.
give us a call. We need some help. He needs some help.
That's solid gold, man. Solid gold. Well, anyway, the wrap up for the week. Hey, it was a good week in football. Good week in golf.
Yeah, I want to tell everybody. We want to tell everybody too to email us your your cell phone clips that you when you film your son or your daughter doing something with sports. Please text it to us or private message us on Facebook, or you can email it to us at neil&wally@troycable.net. Get it to us. We would love to recognize these local kids on our Facebook page. Thousands of people have liked it, and we're humbled by that. And so hey, get it to us. Get us those 10-second clips of your kid doing something special. That's what we want. And
Exactly.
we would love to let everybody see how the Goshen Termites and the Brundage Pee-wees and the junior varsities and the middle schools and
all that.
cheerleading competitions.
Even the flag. Hey, I'm 1-0 in
Yeah.
flag football right now as head
There you
coach.
go.
I got
There you
Will Reeves. And
Who'd you beat?
Cole. We beat the.
You didn't beat Doug, did you?
No, we play Doug tomorrow night
Oh,
at 7 o'clock.
I'll be
Slobber
there.
Knocker.
Be
Slobber
at the
Knocker.
Sportsplex tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Vegas got us a half point favorite. 0.5 favorite.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, let's throw a teaser out there too, Wally. We got a new commercial coming for Health Actions here in the next couple of weeks, where we learn how to do the physical therapy machines, and that ought to be good.
oh yeah. So we got a couple
That ought
more.
to be good.
Hey, and again, like I said at the beginning of the program, if you want us to do your commercials, come sponsors, we'll have a blast with it.
Yep, we will.
We will have a blast.
Speaking of sponsors, let's run them down one more time.
Roll call one more time.
The Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, Alabama. Go see them. Turner Mowing. Give Blake Turner a call for all your mowing needs. The Alabama Real Estate Connection, right behind the black helicopter across the street from Burger King. Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort. Steve Barron out on 231 South. Crease Agency, the only insurance agency you'll ever need, right next to the railroad tracks on 231. The Pig Cafe. Hey, it's almost time for catering those Thanksgiving events.
Oh yeah.
Deep South Apparel, DSA, Severa Ralph Baker Hastings and Reeves, Crows of Brundage, All-Star Collision, Jones Medical, Health Actions, the UPS Store, Hooks Barbecue, and Marco's Pizza. And Our producer, David Doty, is knocking on the window, which tells us we're getting down to the last few seconds. And with that, we'll sign off, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, my friends.